I want to talk about the survival paradox. Have you ever finally met someone who is consistent, kind, and emotionally available, and instead of feeling at home, you felt like a cat on a hot tin roof? Maybe you've even caught yourself thinking, they're too nice, or there's no spark here. Now, if your history is a map of high conflict or emotionally unpredictable cycles, your nervous system didn't just learn to survive chaos, it became addicted to it. Hi, I'm Sandra Rives, a transformational authenticity coach and counselor. I help people navigate the complex intersection of somatic healing and relational trauma. Today, we are doing a deep dive into the survival paradox. This video was created to answer a viewer's question, which was, how do you start trusting a healthy relationship when your past experiences taught you the opposite? This is a great question, and I'm sure one that is very relatable to a lot of viewers. So we're going to look at why your body interprets peace as a threat, why you might be pushing away the best relationship you've ever had, and an 8-step action plan to teach your nervous system that it's finally safe to stop fighting. Okay, let's now look at the psychology of intensity versus intimacy. In my coaching work, I see this daily, a confusion between intensity and intimacy. When we grow up in environments where love was inconsistent, where you had to earn affection or manage a parent's moods, your brain created a blueprint. That blueprint says love is a high stakes game. Love is a roller coaster. Love is loud. Carl Jung famously said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. If you don't realize that your type is actually just a trauma trigger, you will keep chasing the high of the chase. When a healthy person enters the room, there is no crisis to solve. To a traumatized nervous system, this lack of chaos feels like nothing is happening. But it's not a lack of chemistry, it's a lack of danger. Remember, it was what your nervous system was used to. I would also like to talk about the somatic lens, the body's false alarm. Let's look at the hardware. When you've experienced relational trauma, your amygdala is permanently set to high alert. When a healthy partner is simply being calm, your body doesn't see peace. It sees the calm before the storm. This is where the fawn response kicks in. You might start over-explaining your day or performing to stay valuable. Your body is literally trying to force the chaos because it knows how to handle chaos. It doesn't know how to handle a Wednesday night where everything is fine. So, let's look at the shadow of the healthy partner. There is a deeper layer here. Sometimes we push away healthy love because it acts as a relational mirror. In the shadow of a healthy partner, your old survival strategies, the fawning, the fixing, start to look like clutter. You realize you've been carrying a heavy shield in a room where there are no arrows. It can actually feel offensive when they don't react to your triggers with anger. You might think, don't they care enough to fight? But the truth is, they care enough to be still. The work here isn't to make them less healthy so you can feel comfortable. The work is to allow yourself to be this safe. This is not going to feel easy in the beginning, and this is understandable. So now I'll talk about the 8-step action plan. So how do we move from suspicion to safety? Well, I'm going to provide you with 8 interpersonal tools to rewire your trust. Listen carefully. Tool number 1, the low stakes disagreement. So what you do is pick a small topic to disagree on. Observe their response. Seeing that no doesn't lead to crisis convinces your nervous system that honesty is safe, and you just keep on practicing. Number 2, the vulnerability hangover check-in. After sharing something deep, name the exposed feeling. Tell them, I'm feeling a bit raw. I need an hour to ground myself. Tool number 3, the consistency audit. Keep a log of mundane reliability. Every time they do what they say, write it down. Use these facts to silence the fear story in your head. Number 4, the co-regulation pause. When they are stressed, just sit next to them. Learn that their mood is not your mandate to fix. Tool number 5, the shadow projection inquiry. When you want to pick a fight, ask yourself, am I reacting to them, or am I trying to make them act like my past so I feel in control? Tool number 6, the feedback loop. Share a small need. Example about the dishes. A healthy partner responds with problem solving, not a personal attack. Tool number 7, the independent joy baseline. Spend time on your own hobbies. Watch how they greet you with interest, not punishment, upon your return. And finally, number 8, the conscious repair. Initiate a calm re-entry after a minor tiff. Witnessing a healthy repair is the ultimate trust accelerator. Trusting a healthy person after a lifetime of hurt is a massive act of courage. You are literally rewiring your brain for a new, quieter language of love. If you are ready to do this, work on a deeper level and stop the cycle of self-sabotage, you can work with me directly. I offer one-on-one coaching to help you move from survival to authenticity. You find the link to book a discovery session in the description below. However, if you prefer to watch more videos, keep watching, as I always try to produce videos that are relatable and relevant to my audience to help support them to further understand themselves and the relational dynamics of inauthenticity. So, if this video helped you understand your heart a little better, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who is currently poking the bear in a healthy relationship. Tell me in the comments, what is one glimmer of safety you've noticed this week? And as always, remember, in this space, authenticity is always welcome here. I'll see you in the next video.